Hugh Carthy wins stage 12. Carapaz will be in the red jersey.
Welcome to stage 13 of La Vuelta. Onto the only time trial of this year's race, an individual effort of 33.7 kilometres with a real sting in the tail. The Mirador de Ézaro is absolutely brutal, 1.8 kilometres at 14.8%, with passages at a leg-crunching 29%. So it's sure to cause a shake-up in the general classification, but with the favourites not due until the end of the day, Alex Edmondson set the early time to beat. The former Australian road race champion clocking 48 minutes and 24 seconds. Only a handful of the first 50 riders managing to break the 50-minute barrier. One of the early contenders for the stage win was Remy Cavagna, the French champion. Chris Froome, meanwhile, riding his first Grand Tour time trial in over 2 years. His last victory in the discipline came at the Vuelta 2017, which he went on to win. But he is still finding his form after that horror crash before the Dauphiné last year. Froome well off the pace, with Cavagna heading for the hot seat. The TGV from Clermont-Ferrand going under 48 minutes. He was on top for around an hour before being ousted by the Portuguese express train of Nelson Oliveira. The four-time national champion clocking 46 minutes and 49 seconds, a time that wouldn't be easy to beat. And yet beaten it was by Will Barter. A superb effort from the 24-year-old American going 9 seconds faster. He would now have to wait for the big guns to see if he'd landed a first professional victory. So on to the top four overall in reverse order. Dan Martin, Hugh Carthy, Primož Roglič and Richard Carapaz separated by just 35 seconds. By the first checkpoint, Martin had dropped around 20 seconds, and by the second, so had Carapaz. Roglič and Carthy neck and neck as it came down to the final climb. The favourites all changing bikes, with Barter still in the hot seat. Carapaz was unable to make up any ground as Carthy also began to struggle. But Primož Roglič was absolutely flying, set to recover the red jersey and perhaps even win the stage.
It's going to be possibly another stage win. Is he going to do it? Roglič against Barter on the line. He does it by 1 second.
Roglič taking his fourth stage win of this Vuelta and showing what a remarkable time trialist he is 6 weeks after that nightmare day on La Planche des Belles Filles. Spare a thought for poor old Barter, who missed out on his first pro win by just a second. So Roglič goes back into the red jersey, 39 seconds clear of Carapaz.
I felt strong, surprisingly. I thought I will suffer a lot more, but went quite fine, and it was a long time since at least I win a time trial, and it's super nice day. Whether 39 in front and 39 behind.
Roglič winning the 11th individual time trial of his career ahead of Barter and Oliveira, his 5th on a Grand Tour. Carthy 4th, Carapaz at 7th and Dan Martin in 13th. So Roglič is back on top of the overall standings, leading Carapaz by 39 seconds and Carthy by 47. Martin is now 1:42 back, with Enric Mas over 3 minutes off the pace. Roglič also has a 59-point lead in the points classification, which he has dominated since the opening stage. Guillaume Martin has a commanding lead in the mountains classification with 46 points on Carapaz. And Mas has a tight grip on the white jersey, over 5 minutes ahead of Alexander Vlasov. Tomorrow, Roglič will spend his 8th day of this Vuelta in red on a long, lumpy stage between Lugo and Orense. The favourites will be keeping their powder dry for Saturday's final mountain stage, where the outcome of this race will be decided.